Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the greatest things of all time, the show where me and Robert look at a very specific category and then go through that category tournament style and find out what the best thing of that category is. Thus, the name, the greatest things of all time. We will eventually go through every single thing and find out what the greatest of that thing
Everything ever
is. Yes. How are we feeling today, Robert?
Ready to rank, ready to critique and criticise and choose and decide.
Good. That's the spirit. Okay, because today they're all important topics.
Yes, I agree.
This is another important topic because today we have to decide what is the greatest crisps of all time.
What a brilliant round.
Yes, you a big fan of crisps?
Oh, I.
Oh, why is a big fan of crisps?
One of my go-to snacks.
One of me go-to snacks. Let's have some crisp, love.
Lancashire crisps.
Get some Lancashire crisps in me. Lancashire crisps are on the list, but
They're not. Right, well, all my answers are going to be ingenuine.
today I do have my decision-making dice with me, so it's going to be very easy to new listeners of the show
Yeah.
if me and Robert disagree on a certain versus matchup. If one picks one and then the other picks the other, then these decision-making dice, they have three blue. It has three blue sides and three red sides.
Only one red side, it seems.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Three red sides.
Interchangeable.
They're not. They're all exactly the same. If it lands on red, I win, and my decision goes through. And if it lands on blue, Robert's decision goes through.
Yeah.
So let's get started, shall we? Into
Excited.
matchup number 1.
Yeah.
So we have. These will all be very British orientated.
Yeah.
By the way,
if you
it's
don't
the
know.
stuff we know.
Yeah.
So also we've said crisps, not potato
Well,
chips
exactly. We're not going to do Lays,
as
are
well. You're not good at snacks, America. I'm sorry.
we? No.
You've just got too much artificial
Yeah.
crap in them.
Yeah.
Ours they're just potatoes.
Yeah.
We chop them up,
Dip them in grease.
dip them in grease, put salt on them, make them taste a little nicer.
Hey presto.
Hey presto, a crisp. So matchup number 1, we have Whatsits versus Ready Salted Hula Hoops.
Oh, daddy.
Now, Whatsits for people outside, they're basically Cheez-Its.
Cheetos.
Or Cheetos. Cheetos, they're like a orange finger. It's kind of cheesy and makes your hands all cheesy and stuff.
Corn, like puff.
Yes, they weigh nothing.
Yes. They are like packing peanuts,
Yes,
but dusted in cheese.
exactly. And Ready Salted Hula Hoops are round crisps
Yep.
that make a
How do
hole,
they
and
do
they
it?
sort of look like a ring that
How
you
do
can
they
sort
do
of
it?
put on your finger. I don't know.
How do they make
Wizards.
crisp wizards?
The crisps overlord wizards are the responsible.
That's
How are you thinking of this one?
Ready salted hula hoops are. No, do you know what I was going to say? But they are different from
Think
just
about-
normal
I
ready
think-
salted crisps. Like
yes,
the texture of them is a bit
texture's different.
and they're fun.
They're a bit crunchier, and they are
They're
fun because you can
crunchier.
put them on your fingers because they look
Yeah.
like rings. And
Yeah, and I do like a Whatsit, but Wotsits are very messy.
yes,
And they get
but
stuck in your teeth.
that's if you want. But do you want messy with your crisps?
No.
Do you like licking your fingers afterwards?
Yeah, I do, but then and also like.
But you can't do
it's
anything
so
else, can you?
orangey.
You have to be focused on the Whatsits.
Yeah, it's so orange as well. and
Yes.
you can get it on other stuff easily.
Very
and
much so.
I think I'm gonna have to go for ready salted hula hoops.
You know what? I do like a Whatsit,
Yeah.
but I will agree with you.
Mm.
I do like hula hoops just as a concept.
Yeah.
They're very cool.
Fun.
Very,
Like
very
being
fun. I can just
married.
have, yeah, on 10 to 10 different people.
Does that happen in Miranda? I think it does, but it's Monster Munch. I think.
Not happens in Miranda in a while.
My favourite show.
So that goes through hula hoops.
Very nice.
Goes into the next round.
Don't put them on your fingers though. If you've got a cut on your finger,
Yeah, don't do
you'll
that.
be sorry.
Yeah, you'll be very sorry. It's the salt that gets into the wound. Matchup number 2. We have Walker's Cheese and Onion versus Chipsticks.
Ah.
Smith's own. Smith's
Yeah.
now owned by Walker's, and they've just they've called them. They're called like Salt and Shake now. But to me, they're always chipsticks.
Yeah, chipsticks.
They're like a stick that looks like a chip. A lot of salty goodness.
Yeah, but I also
But cheese and
really
onion.
love Walker's crisps.
It's the OG, the Walker's Cheese and Onion Crisp.
Really like them. But they also make your breath stink a bit.
Cheese and onion.
crisps.
Well, it's the onion, I
It's the
imagine.
onion in it. I do like. I haven't had chipsticks in a while though.
For me, I would go chipsticks. I think I would enjoy a chipstick more.
I'm gonna go for cheese and onion.
Okay, we're getting the dice out, are we?
Yeah.
You want the dice? he
have to.
So as much as he hates the dice, he wanted this. He wanted this. So if it lands on red, it's me. If it lands on blue, it's you.
It's like being in the traitors.
Yes, they decide everything through a dice roll, don't they, on the traitors? It's red. That goes to Chipsticks.
Chipstick.
Chipsticks for the win. I think that's alright.
Yeah.
That's alright. Right, next matchup. Doritos Chili Heatwave, so the red ones for us, versus Mini Cheddars.
Just trying to picture myself eating. I'm not a huge fan of spice, and while Chili Heatwave, they're not
that
spicy
spicy.
at all.
You have a load that gets to you a little bit, but they're not
fine
that.
usually.
Yeah.
But I really quite like the taste of a mini cheddar. I like the little like cheesy, salty bit on the top, and I like that it's more of like a cracker as well. I think that's a little bit different, a little bit more fun.
Yes. It's like a cracker is like laced itself with the cheese that's in it.
Yeah, it always you can never go wrong.
Can't go
I
wrong
feel
with
with a
mini
mini
cheddar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for mini cheddars.
I'm gonna join you because I like Chili Heatwave.
Yeah.
They're not my favourite Doritos though.
No, I don't think
So
so.
I am gonna go for mini cheddars.
Yeah.
So mini cheddars takes that round.
And they feel like a substantial snack.
Yes. I feel like that might be an upset. People might think that's an upset. Mini cheddars beating Doritos.
They're gonna have to get over it.
They are, yeah. Yeah. Fuck yourself.
Jill crying over crisps.
Don't cry over crisps. I mean, we'll probably cry over crisps during this episode, but
Joe cried at pandas last week.
I didn't cry. I was just very frustrated. There were no tears coming out of my eyes. Next matchup. Pickled Onion Monster Munch, so the purple ones,
Yeah.
versus Squares. More specifically, salt and vinegar squares.
For me, it's a no-brainer. Squares. Because I do like a pickled onion monster much, but I find them a bit much and quite
Right.
difficult to eat. And I love salt and vinegar, even though I didn't pick chipsticks.
But I like cheese and onion more.
But I like the texture of a square. I like
Yeah.
that it's a bit rough and it's really crunchy.
I think it is a square.
And it is a square.
Yeah.
And I really like the salt and vinegar flavouring that's on them. Like it's nearly borderline like too much, but it's just the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
I always go for squares in the vending machine at uni. That's my go-to crisps is squares. So sorry, but I'm gonna have to go for squares.
Well, very easy for me this because I have to go with Monster Munch
Okay.
because
Fair enough.
they are my favourite crisp.
Well, that's fair
My
enough.
absolute favourite crisp. I
Right.
like the apparently they're monster feet. I thought for so long they were monster hands.
Yeah.
But their feet, I like biting off all the different toes before I have the main thing. And sometimes I just pop them in my mouth and chew them. Sometimes I pop them in my mouth and suck all the stuff out. And
suck an entire pickled
yes,
onion out.
sometimes it's just like a fingery hula hoop.
Yeah.
I just put on my fingers. I really like Monster Munch.
It's Fair
I
enough.
like all the flavours, but pickled onion is the best one.
Yeah.
But I'm a back my boys.
That-
I'm a back me Monster Munch.
That's
If you're
okay.
backing squares,
That's
then
fair enough.
it's fair. This will be decided by fate.
Yes. Oh god, I can't watch.
Can't watch.
I'm not watching.
I'm gonna do it on the floor. It might help.
It's red, isn't it?
It's red.
Tell by your face.
Do you want to do best of three?
No, it's okay.
You don't want to do best of
No.
three. Okay.
It's fair and square. It was red.
It was red. I'm sorry, Robert.
It's okay. I don't dislike Monster Munch.
Yes.
Probably in a different
You-
category. I
you'd
would have chosen.
I
them
think
over
for all of
something
these, you'd have them.
else. Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
me, you'd have them. This is why we're the best people to do
Yeah,
this.
That's true.
So Monster Munch makes it through to the round of 16. Match at number 5. We have Nice and Spicy Knickknacks
Okay.
versus Walker's Salt and Vinegar.
That is no competition.
Is it
whatsoever
not?
for me.
Because it's salt and vinegar.
And it's Walker's salt and vinegar.
Yeah,
and I
the best
really-
ones, yeah. I'm sorry, Knickknacks.
They're all right.
They're all right.
But I wouldn't like.
But if you saw Salt and Vinegar and Nice and
Yeah.
Spicy, you're going to go for Salt and Vinegar.
Definitely. I always imagine like a salt and vinegar knick-knack might be very nice. And the closest we've got is the lemon one.
No one has the lemon one.
No,
Everyone
I
just
don't
goes for
even
Nice and
think- do they
Spicy.
even sell them anymore? The lemon one.
Maybe in one of those like corner shops that's got like
Yeah,
loads of stuff.
probably. What's the other one? Nice and spicy.
I only really have
then,
Nice and Spicy, so I wouldn't know.
There's another one I think. Oh, I don't know. Might be like extra hot or something.
So, but Walker's Salt and Vinegar.
Yes. Delicious.
Okay. Laying it on a bit thick there. Salt and vinegar. Next matchup. We have Tato, cheese and onion. The Irish brand. You can find them in pubs. Versus Steak McCoy's.
Well, steak McCoy's because simply.
Now a Tato cheese and onion, it's just a plain cheese and onion crisp.
Yeah, are they like
It's not as good as
cheaper?
like they're cheaper,
But cheap crisps are sometimes.
and they've
quite
got a
nice.
very very adorable
yeah.
little Tato man. And the Steak McCoys, they're ridged crisps,
Yeah.
so they've got ridges on them, which I think pulls in more flavour. I feel
They're
I do-
really flavorful.
I do like a ridged crisp,
Yeah,
and especially the Steak McCoys as well.
Yeah.
They're really good.
and I like the ones that are like. Some are like translucent because they've got so much like grease and flavour in them. When you bite into them, it's basically like the juice.
You can see
of it. Yeah.
everything.
I get really excited for those ones. I'm like, oh, yeah, I have to go with steak.
You're getting
McCoys.
excited for some weird things. But
I don't do much.
You're going with Steak McCoys.
Yeah.
I will agree.
But the flavour's so good. McCoy's crisps have really good flavour.
Yes, they do. I think it works really well with the ridged
Yeah.
crisp.
Yeah. They used to be crisps for men.
Yes, you would.
Women couldn't have a ridged crisp.
A man's meal deal would be a ham and cheese sandwich, a Coke Zero, a Steak McCoy's, and a Yorkie. If you don't have that every lunchtime,
Yeah.
you're not a real
You're
man.
not a real man.
You're not a real man. A child. Next up, Frazzles versus Spicy Tomato Wheat Crunchies.
Spicy tomato wheat crunchies. What in the god?
I think they've probably got a different name now, but that's what I put down.
What do they look like?
Do you want me to look up Spicy Tomato Wheat
If
Crunchies
that's
for you?
okay.
Okay.
'Cause I
Just
don't
give
know
me
if I've had
one
them or not.
second.
Might be a
Have a
different one.
have a talk about Frazzles while I look
Well,
this
I
up.
do like a frazzle.
A Frazzle's good. It's like
They
a
don't-
bacon thing.
But they
innit?
don't
Yeah.
taste anything like bacon. It's
Well,
very much
no
its
crisp
own-
tastes like anything,
No.
does it? I told you to talk, Robert. Don't
Sorry,
have a
I needed
drink.
I like that the frazzle looks like a piece of bacon a bit
Mm-hmm.
with its colours.
Yes.
That's fun. I don't want to know what those colours are made out of, but whatever. They're quite greasy,
Mm-hmm.
quite potent as well, I'd say. Tastes quite nice.
Yes, I do like a Frazzle.
Yeah. There's a, what would you call it? So it's like chipsticks and frazzles, like that certain type of crisp.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Like an old school classic
Yeah.
kind of crisp.
but like the
That's
texture's
different.
like flaky. and like juicy. Is that the right word? Probably.
Well, you're
not.
dealing with chips. They've been in the fryer, and so
Yeah.
is the bacon.
God. But I don't know how you
So, oh, we're having
describe
bacon and chips. It's frazzles and chipsticks. It's not wrong.
No, that's a good point. But I don't know how you describe that certain texture.
Looking at the picture of wheat crunchies, I have had wheat crunchies before. Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, of course.
Them.
I'm
The,
such an
the
idiot.
spicy
Yeah.
tomato flavour of wheat
Yeah.
crunchies.
I don't think I've ever had the spicy.
It's like it's a cylindrical.
Yeah, I had
crisp.
the bacon ones.
The crispy bacon, yeah.
I really like the texture of wheat crunchies.
They've got cheddar and onion as well, but we're going for spicy tomato because
Okay.
it's the best one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go for Frazzles, I think.
I think I will also go for frazzles.
Yeah.
I mean, it took us a while to figure out what you were wheat crunchies, so I don't think that's that's not really played into your hand. I'm gonna say. So, frazzles for the win.
Yeah.
I spell
They're a
frazzles.
classic. The bag's tiny though.
It's yeah, you don't get a lot of frazzles.
No.
I normally got like 2 bags.
Yeah.
Because back in my day, you get like 2 bags of frazzles for like 50p.
Well, you don't get many crisps at all in any like.
I mean, like Transformer Snack and Space Raiders, big bags,
Bigger ones, yeah.
not a lot.
The grab bags are the ones that are the bigger ones. Even then.
Which
I
feels
want
wrong.
more.
It's a grab bag.
Yeah.
So why is it bigger?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Next match up, Pom Bears
Oh.
versus sour cream and onion Pringles.
Ooh.
For me, it's easy
Yeah.
because I know the cuteness of the Pom Bears.
Mm,
The crisps are all shaped like bears,
yeah.
but very little flavour.
Yeah. It's just.
I
a bit
do like
salty.
flavour in me crisp,
Yeah.
and I like them in like a cylindrical thing.
Getting your arm trapped.
Get me
on
on, get your
Christmas
arm
Day.
trapped, yeah. And my arms are big. I have to like tip it because I've got quite thick arms, so I can't really get in like I used to. Well, for me, it's
Yeah,
Pringles.
Pringles, and they are one of the best flavors, I'd say. Sour cream.
Is that the best flavour of Pringle you would say?
No, I really like the salt and vinegar ones, but if you have too many of the salt and vinegar ones, I find that your mouth goes numb. So I like the barbecue ones as well.
Barbecue one's good. I would say it's sour cream.
Sour cream, yeah.
Next matchup, Discos versus Walker's Ready Salted.
So I had a bag of discos yesterday.
What do
Salt
you
and
think?
vinegar ones.
Did they hold up the Discos?
The salt and vinegar on them is very strong.
Yes.
Quite numbing. Like
From what I remember.
Pringles, yeah.
It's been a while since I've had Discos.
Yeah.
So
The actual crisp itself doesn't have a lot of flavour and is not very colourful. It's
so once
like
you get
white.
past the flavour of it,
It's not. The crunch is nice. I do like a disco, but I think it's Walker's Ready Salted. Like
I mean, it's like a standard go-to
it speaks for
crisp. You can't
itself.
really go wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Walker's Ready Salted. It's the OG. It's delicious.
It revolutionised.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't. I think someone did it before it, but it's the main one. And also around the world, they're called Lays.
Lay's, yeah.
They're not called Walkers,
For some reason.
but it's the same company.
Yeah. But they have insane flavours.
Mm,
And the
yes, they
bags
get
are huge.
really different flavours. You go
Yeah.
to France, it's like a roast beef one. It's
Yeah.
really good,
Oh.
really good. The roast beef Walkers.
Sounds
Sorry,
very
Lays.
good. That's the thing as well. We do have like the bigger bags, but
Yeah,
they're
bigger
very rare
bags,
to find.
very rare to
like
find,
like
yeah.
a bag of Doritos, but for
Yeah,
Walkers.
we normally get like
multi-packs.
multi-packs or the small bags.
But in America, massive.
Everything's bigger in America.
Imagine British crisp with American sizes.
Oh God,
We won't be able to help ourselves there. That's the problem.
because we do things better here.
Mm.
Right. Matchup number 10.
Yep.
Skips versus Golden Wonder cheese and onion. Another cheese and onion. I do like Golden Wonder. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
But I do really like Skips.
These
And
are
the fact that
crisp.
they kind of melt in your mouth.
Mm.
I like the sensation, and they've got a nice prawn cocktail taste.
Yeah. I think I've only ever had Golden Wonder like once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember ever being like, that was really good. I was like, I miss my Walkers.
It's like they're very much this'll do.
Yeah. But I'm not a huge fan of Skips. I've never voluntarily bought a bag of Skips.
I buy Skips all the time.
Yeah.
For me, if I ever see it's like a grab bag of Monster Munch or a grab bag of Skips, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
What do I get? What am I feeling? Monster Munch. You know what? Fuck it, both. I'm gonna take both. I'll have one tomorrow. I had it the same night.
I will go for Skips.
To appease me.
Yeah, because I don't really have an opinion on Golden Wonder.
Skips are great. I like Skips. Skips go through. Matchup number 11. Pickled Onion Space Raiders, the OG Space Raider, versus Walker's Smoky Bacon.
Oh, that's a flavour that's quite hard to come by.
Hard to come by smoky bacon, but it's a good flavour. And Space Raiders. One pickled onion, a good flavour for a crisp we found, and shaped like the head of an alien. And normally quite cheap.
Yeah, that's a
Quite
good
cheap.
point.
Space Raiders.
I think I've only ever had them like once in my life. Space
Really?
Raiders. But I think I might have to go with smoky bacon.
Let's go for smoky bacon.
Is it dice time?
It's dice time because I'm gonna go Space Raiders. I like that it looks like an alien.
Yeah, that is fun. That's a fun
That's
twist.
fun. Now, surely it won't land on red this time.
All they need to
Surely
do is
not.
listen to the chocolate bar episode.
Okay, here we go. Let me do best 2 out of 3.
No.
Come on, no, let me do best 2 out of 3. Let me do best 2 out of 3.
Landed on red.
Let me do best 2 out
And
of 3.
it'll give some variation instead of it just being Walkers all the way.
Okay,
through.
that's fine. He's being an absolute gent this week, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking it like a man.
Taking it like a man. If you watch episode 1,
He was annoyed. Right, Space Raiders go through. Next up, we've got Roast Beef Monster Munch versus Walker's Thai Sweet Chili Sensations.
Oh, okay.
These are the adult crisps that Walkers have, and you do get these in big
They're
bags.
like sensual
Yes,
packaging.
they do them in peanut form as well.
Yeah, they're quite nice. I like them.
I really like Monster Munch, but between the roast beef one and these, I'm gonna go for Sweet Chili Sensations. I do like me Sensations.
Yeah, I think I do like the roast beef Monster Munch, but I find sometimes that like meat flavours can be quite like
Yes.
bitty and a bit much, and
It's a bit hard to go
yeah.
down.
So I think Thai Sweet Chili Sensations are very well made crisps,
Yes, they are.
and they're not ones that I go for. I really love the cheese and chili ones.
Do you?
They are delicious.
Are they? Cheese and chili goes well together on a cracker.
Amazing.
God, we sound old, don't we?
We just appreciate the fine things in life.
Yeah, I realised this Christmas that my palate is now an adult because I was like, you know what I fancy? Cheese and crackers. I fancy a cheese board.
Oh, so good.
I wasn't like, get some fucking profiteroles down me. I was like, I'm
Cheese and
I'll settle with a nice
I
cheese
won't
board.
go for dessert, thank you.
Sure, I had trifle before that, but
It's Christmas.
it was a sherry trifle
Oh.
because it was Christmas.
Exactly.
It's too much sherry for me.
Yeah.
My brother likes the sherry. You know, we normally do. My grandparents normally bring the trifle.
Yeah.
It's normally for my brother because he loves the trifle. I normally have a bit because I like most of the trifle, but then the sherry is just
I
kind
think
of
that alcohol ruins desserts sometimes.
not always.
A tiramisu, I hate the brandy in a tiramisu.
Who's putting brandy in tiramisu? It's coffee, is it not tiramisu?
Is that what I had a dessert that was and it had brandy in the bottom of
I
it.
can imagine that. Yeah,
And it was disgusting. I hated it.
might have been a trifle.
I don't think it was. It was like because it was like the colours of a tiramisu. Unless it was a tiramisu with brandy. Not sure. Can't remember. But it was something like that. I nearly threw up.
Someone's being dramatic. So sensations going through.
Sensations,
Sensations
yeah.
going through. Okay. Next up, Quavers versus Brannigan's roast beef and mustard. Good old classic, that one.
Some like 70-year-old sat in a pub.
Yeah. Where's me roast beef and mustard?
Oh God.
Give 'em here.
I'm not a big fan of mustard in crisps. I find
Not a
it
big fan
really
of mustard in
overpowering.
general. Yeah.
Depends what it's with.
Roast beef, I'm sure which one go well with mustard.
Yeah. But I don't know, in a crisp, it's just a bit. It stands out too much.
I think we'll put Quavers through.
Yeah.
I don't think Quavers will get very far though.
Do you not love a quaver?
There's not much to them.
Cheesy
There's just
curls.
they're cheesy curls, yes, but there's not much cheese flavour
Do you not?
to be seen. I don't think.
Okay.
They weigh basically nothing. They're a bit of a nothing crisp, I feel.
I think that's blasphemy in the crisp world.
Not really. No, there's not much to them, I don't think.
There'll be a mob coming over after this
No,
is released.
no, there won't. Everyone knows I'm right. Right, next up, McCoy's salt and malt vinegar versus Walker's prawn cocktail.
McCoy's salt and vinegar.
He's gone against Walker's.
I like prawn cocktail. It's not my favourite flavour. I don't get what it is. If I'm on, I know it's like tomato and whatnot, but I love the McCoy's salt and vinegar. I love the salt and vinegar. I know you're a big fan of prawn cocktail. Dice time.
It's dice time, everyone. I'm a big fan of prawn cocktail. I do like McCoy's Ridge Crisps. I think Ridge Crisps are the way to go, but can't knock a classic. I do like myself some Walker's prawn cocktail, so let's hope it don't land on red.
It's okay.
I want prawn cocktail to go through. I
thing.
don't want it to land on red.
I'm not watching again.
It's blue! It's blue! They're not rigged! It can land on blue! I mean, damn it!
Oh.
So McCoy's salt and vinegar.
S&V.
S&V go through. Next up, sea salt and crushed black peppercorn kettle chips
Okay. Yep.
versus Doritos Cool Original.
Doritos Cool Original. I like kettle chips.
Yes.
That is not my favourite flavour of them, I don't think. I think that the black peppercorn is a bit
Much,
and,
yeah.
And I don't know what's the right word to describe it. It's
Bitty.
yeah, and really strong.
Sticks with you.
Yeah, and like spicy, almost,
Mm-hmm.
but in a different sort of way.
Not nice spicy.
No.
Well, it's pepper in it.
Yeah.
So.
It's just it just.
Yeah, Doritos are a good shout.
Yeah.
I just like having them. If I'm watching wrestling in an evening, and
That's
I'm on
perfect
a long one, I normally have
Yeah.
have some Doritos, and I get a dip as well, and I dip them in salsa. If I'm getting a dip with my Doritos, I always go Cool Original
Yeah.
because I don't really like the idea of having a crisp that's sort of got a flavour on it already, and then dipping it in some for flavour.
Oh, tangy cheese.
Yeah, so
is
don't put
like-
tangy cheese with a dip.
One of
I
our
could
friends from work
yeah.
who sat in the staff room. I think you can probably guess who it is.
Yeah, I know who it is. I saw her do it.
But it was grim watching it. It was tangy cheese and sour cream and chime, and I was like,
I can see it, but you know.
there's so much flavour on a crisp, and then you could see like the cheese dust in the dip, and I was like, no.
I know someone from work who goes to cinema and orders nachos. She has it doused in cheese,
Yeah.
and then she doesn't have a salsa dip on the side. She has a cheese dip on the side. So she's dipping
I respect that.
cheese-drenched nachos into more cheese.
Yeah. For the longest time, I'd just get cheese on my nachos, and then I was like, that's a lot of calories, so then I put
Yes.
salsa in one of them. Maybe I should switch to guacamole. 'Cause I do
I'm not a fan of guac.
No.
I mean, if I got one of those tortilla hats
Oh yeah.
and it was filled with guac,
Despicable
I'd be
Me
having some guac.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not been invented yet.
No.
Get on it. just get on it. Right, and the final one for this round: French fries versus original Pringles. So the red Pringles, ready salted. But French fries, I'm gonna say, we can get them in salt, vinegar, and cheese and onion. I'm gonna group them together. Just French fries in general.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Pringles. I think. I like a French fry,
Mm-hmm.
but there's not much flavour. I don't find.
I think for the salt and vinegar, I think there's more flavour than the cheese and
Little
onion ones.
Bit. I'm like, what you're paying for as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that many.
Well, they normally break up in the bag.
Yeah, that's true. I do like them,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd never choose them. I don't think.
Oh God, this is a difficult tournament for you, isn't it?
I don't think they're a substantial crisp enough. When I finish a bag, I'm like, I'm still hungry. Again, it's just like a lot of air, isn't it?
Have it with a fucking meal deal then.
No, but still, I want a crisp that satisfies.
You want an entire
needs.
cylindrical tube of them instead of a bag.
It's very dangerous. That.
Oh yeah. Dice time because
Yeah, that's.
I'm a pick French fries. I just like the idea of French
I
fries.
do.
I think they're cool. They've got a cool aesthetic,
But
and I like the
Pringles,
flavour of them.
Once you pop, you can't stop, and that is true.
It's not.
When you like when you're like, oh, I'll just have one more, and then you're like,
Maybe with those ones you get on an airplane, the small ones.
Because they're just that's easy to digest. When there's a whole tub there, it's like, oh god, I've eaten like
We normally share Pringles.
multiple tubs. Oh,
I don't have a whole. I've never had a whole tub of Pringles by myself.
oops.
Says a lot about you, really.
I didn't mean to.
No one's blaming you. It's not a bad thing. You're not going to go to jail because of it. But okay,
Dice.
was it 3 to me, 1 to you?
I think so.
Right now, let's even those odds, shall we? Or not?
No, it gets variety in there.
You know what?
It's fine.
You know what? Next week I'm gonna say red is you and blue is me, and I bet it's gonna land more on blue. French fries make it through. Right, we're down to the last 16. 16 have been eliminated. 16 remain.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our first matchup: ready salted hula hoops versus chipsticks.
Ooh.
Both got an interesting premise.
Yeah. One is like chips from the chip shop. Not really.
With
but
some salt and vinegar on them.
Yeah. And the other is Ring Fun.
Ring fun. You worded that poorly.
Did you but
Someone crop that. Use that. Yeah.
please don't.
Please do.
Do you know what? I've been hurt by a hula hoop before.
What do you mean?
Like when you bite it,
Yes.
and then like because it splits off into like 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, and then it goes to
different
the opposite side of your mouth and it stabs you.
sections. Yeah. So and I don't think I've ever had that with a chipstick.
Yeah, chipsticks are
Yeah.
very easy to digest.
I think I might have to go with a chipstick, and also purely because I prefer the flavour of them to the ready salted. I'd also say.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with chipsticks.
You can't go wrong with some
Chipstick.
with some chipsticks and with some salt and vinegar.
Mm.
Especially looks like it goes well with the crisp because it looks like a chip.
Yeah, yeah.
Next up, mini cheddars versus pickled onion monster munch.
Ooh. Now, do I want a nice little sophisticated little lightly dusted cracker, or do I want
It's a muncher monster.
Muncher Monster? To be fair, like you said, in each crisp you do like get. It's like almost like a little mini crisp
Yes.
on each.
Little droplets of crisps.
Little
just
droplets
everywhere.
of crisps. I think I might go with Monster Munch.
He's gonna go for Monster Munch. He's gonna
Monster
choose my pick.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god. I thought you were gonna go mini cheddars all the way.
I'm gonna go for the more fun option.
More fun option. He just want to do the dice again, and just lose anyway. Right. So Monster Munch make it through. Excuse us. The dog is barking.
It's okay.
At just a random thing. She complains a lot. She needs to get her grievances out sometimes.
That's okay. She's shouting at the sheep.
There are no sheep. She's barking at nothing as usual. All the water, all the birds, or other people, or
bend the flower pot men.
or a tree. Weed's also there as well.
Oh yeah, weed.
Poor name for a character these days. Next up, we have Walker's Salt and Vinegar versus Steak McCoy's.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my good giddy aunt.
I suppose that you have to put like a content warning on it each episode we record because I'm always swearing.
So am I.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think Holly's swearing right now.
You bastard.
Yeah. What are you doing here? In my land. I own this. I pissed here. That's how you know it's mine.
Own the property.
I own this place. She owns us, really, yeah.
She does.
Controversially, Salt and Vinegar Walkers are my least favourite Walkers.
Really? You... I don't know you anymore.
You never did. I'm still a complete stranger to you. And I like the steak flavour of McCoy's, and I like the fact it's a ridged crisp.
Do you know what I will say?
That packs the flavour in.
Yeah. I will say that I don't think that Walker's Salt and Vinegar is the best salt and vinegar.
Because I voted through a salt and vinegar thing.
Yeah.
I voted chipsticks in. I think chipsticks are a better salt and vinegar crisp.
I will go for McCoy's.
See, you're coming round to me. Only just though. So Steak McCoy's make it through. Next up, we've got Frazzles versus Sour Cream and Onion Pringles. Sorry, Frazzles. Sorry, Frazzles.
I'm not a Frazzle in a long time.
It was a valiant attempt, but
yeah. Sorry.
We all know that Pringles were going to make it through.
Yeah, come on.
It was an obvious choice.
Delish.
Next up, we've got Walker's Ready Salted versus Skips.
For me, it's a no-brainer. Ready Salted. I know that might not be the same for Joseph.
I mean, if Ready Salted Walkers are there, I'm having them.
Yeah.
But I do like a bit more spice in my life. I do like a bit more flavour than just a crisp that has had salt on it.
I'm a boring old baron.
Yes, you are. Ham and cheese and ready salted with some water.
That sounds delicious. Put them.
I mean, it does. Yeah, it does. Oh, he's just still having a bark. It might be the birds. There's a lot of birds over there.
Probably is the birds. Bugger off.
Can anyone speak dog? Does anyone know what she's saying? Because you can hear her. I know. I've gone through these episodes. You hear her all the time. So we might as well just acknowledge it these days.
Yeah. All's here.
The tail is like up like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means in terms. I know that's how you define emotions.
Yeah.
With dogs. So is she agitated?
Don't know.
It's not wagging, so she's not happy.
No.
It's like up straight and rigid.
It's going
a little bit down now. She's having a one, looking around, surveying. Tail keeps coming down. Just gonna leave it there for a minute. I'm gonna go Skips. I like the prawn cocktail flavour more. I like the melt in your mouth as well. I like the whole idea of Skips.
Fair enough.
So we go to the dice.
Dice.
Gonna roll it on the floor, see if that works. It's blue!
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, it's blue. So, unfortunately, Skips don't make it through.
Sorry, Skips.
Sorry, Skips. It's been nice knowing you. Next up, we've got Space Raiders versus Sensations. The Walker's Chili Sensations. Sensations.
Yeah.
Yes, we're all adults now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sophisticated.
Yeah, sorry, I like Space Raiders, but I'm gonna go for a Sensations.
I think the flavour's a bit better.
Yes, it pops more.
Yeah.
Because they are for adults, and adults
Yeah.
notice these things.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, Quavers versus McCoy's Salt and Vinegar.
McCoy salt and vinegar.
McCoy's Salt and Vinegar. Yeah, because
It
there's
would-
more flavour to it,
Yeah.
it's more
I'm gonna
powerful.
go for
I
flavour.
told you Quavers weren't going to make it far.
Still love a quaver. Still love it.
Again,
I'm sorry,
again,
quaver.
I'll eat a Quaver. I've got no problems with eating Quavers. It's not like I'm abhorrent to Quavers. It's not like I won't eat a Quaver. But I just think there's better crisps out there. And this has proved it.
Sorry, quavers.
Don't be sorry. It got to the round of 16. That's time they were England go out.
Oh, well, that's true.
And then our final round of 16.
Yep.
Original Doritos versus French fries.
Doritos.
Doritos. Doritos is the correct answer.
Yeah.
I want to be a Mexican.
You couldn't.
For fun, add a little Mexican. That's a great advert when they did the Stay Another Day for Christmas.
Oh.
They did a parody of it
Yeah.
with the Mexican band. It's really good, that advert.
Oh.
It's a Christmas advert for
Oh, yeah.
Doritos at Christmas.
You couldn't imagine when you watch WWE. You couldn't imagine having a bag of French fries.
I couldn't know because
Oh,
there were no bags big enough.
Exactly.
But I can get a big bag of Doritos and have a very nice time.
Yeah.
I will have a very nice time this Saturday, on the 1st of February, when I will watch the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Starts at 11
In the morning.
p.m.
Oh, PM.
Starts at 11 in the morning. It will be for Australia, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oops.
They normally get to watch it at a reasonable time. I don't know.
Not anymore.
So original Doritos go through. We are now into the quarterfinals. And quarterfinal number 1, Chipsticks versus Pickled Onion Monster Munch.
Pickled onion monster.
You got Monster Munch again.
I don't.
And I'm gonna just ride it because I want my boys to win.
I don't think I'd ever.
What were your boys
Choose
again? What were your
chips.
favourite one?
I don't know yet.
You don't know. Whatever makes it to number 1, that's the crisp I'm having for the rest of my life. I will have no others.
Probably a McCoy's.
Well, we've still got 2 McCoys left
Yeah.
in, so they've got a high chance of winning. But Chipsticks were a valiant effort.
They were. They got quite far.
They got quite far considering they don't really exist
No.
anymore. But you know, credit to Smiths. You made a wonderful crisp there, but not as good as Monster Munch. Quarterfinal number 2, Steak McCoys versus sour cream and onion Pringles. That's a difficult one. I'm going Pringles, baby.
I'm gonna have to go steak.
He's going Steak McCoys
Yeah.
over the sour cream and onion Pringles.
I bet it's.
I mean, these are the only Pringles that are left in.
Yeah. I know.
Am I accepting your final answer?
Yeah.
Accepting your final answer.
I'll be happy with either, but in thinking now, if I was gonna go for one, it would be steak.
McCoys.
Yeah.
Not just
Just a
not
steak.
just a steak. What crispy you want? I want a steak, actually. I know it's more expensive, but I think I get more protein out of it.
I want a bunch of little steaks in a
Bunch of
packet.
little steaks in the bag, so I can take them every day.
Oh God.
But yeah, once again, Blue Ridge Robert, red is me.
Oh, well, it's me.
If it's red, it's Pringles.
Yep.
It's blue, it's Steak McCoys.
Yep.
It's blue.
It's blue.
It's blue.
Sorry,
McCoys.
Pringles.
Pringles are gone. Pringles are out of it.
Sorry.
They fall in the quarterfinals. They were a favourite to win, I feel.
Let the sky fall.
But, you know, we don't make the rules.
Sorry.
Quarterfinal number 3. Walker's Ready Salted versus Walker's Chili Sensations.
Oh,
What's a better crisp?
Daddy. That's a difficult question.
Why did you say Daddy?
Don't know. That's what I say when I'm.
Finish that sentence.
Difficult situation.
Finish that sentence.
I'm gonna have to go Ready Salted.
Because there's more flavour, I'm gonna have to go for the sensations.
That's fair enough.
I like a crisp with flavour.
Okay.
Otherwise, what's the point? I might as well just have some salt and some potato.
You make a good argument.
But you've gone Ready Salted, so now we have to go for the dice.
Yeah,
And
chili's
if it
not my
lands on blue,
favourite flavour.
sensations are out.
I'm sorry.
It's blue. It looks beginning to turn.
Dun, dun, dun. That might not be a good
Sensations and Gordon Ready Salted is still in. Our final quarterfinal. McCoy's Salt and Vinegar
thing.
versus Original Doritos.
Salt and vinegar McCoys, because sometimes I find Cool Original too sickly. I can go off Doritos very easily.
Robert, don't do this to me.
I'm sorry.
Robert, don't do this to me. The wind's on your side.
I love McCoy's crisps.
We're going to the dice then.
Doritos taste very American.
They've made one good crisp. It's the Doritos.
What is Cool Original?
It's original, so it's cool. It's the
What's
OG.
the flavour?
It's the OG.
What's the flavour of the
It's
dust?
a nacho, and they've got some more like salty sort of dust on it. It just pops more when it's on a nacho. When it's on a nacho, it pops more.
In America, they're Cool Ranch Original.
It must be ranch then.
I do like a Dorito, but dunno.
Their colours are different to what we have, yeah.
Oh right.
Because the red ones are nacho cheese.
Um,
So for us, it would be that would be tangy cheese.
Tangy cheese.
But for us, tangy cheese is orange.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
different.
gonna have to go for McCoy's.
Well, I'm going Doritos. And we're going to the dice again. Is this the most we've used the dice? Probably
I
not.
know. I think it is.
Here we go. Fuck's sake. No.
I'm sorry.
2 McCoys have made it to the semi-final. And it's your fault, Robert.
Oops.
McCoys have a 50% chance of winning this. But here we are, the semi-finals. And number 1 is Monster Munch versus Steak McCoys.
You know which
I know
one
where
I'm
my
going
allegiances
for.
lie. Oh God.
Steak. McCoy's.
Pickled onion monster munch.
Do you not find
Pickled
them a bit
onion is a better
much?
flavour on a crisp than a steak. You said yourself that a meat flavour is a bit.
It depends.
Well, it depends if it's on a ridge
On a
crisp or
Monster
not.
Munch, yeah. On a Monster Munch, it's because of the texture of that crisp.
I think you're being crisp racist.
Yeah, I agree. I do like a Monster Munch, I can't deny, but I just find them just big
You find them big.
and just like they're just a lot all at once to like they don't pop in the mouth as easily.
Yeah, you do. A steak McCoy crisp is bigger than a monster munch.
But when you bite that, then it comes out into another lovely piece that you can just pop in. You bite into a Monster Munch, the whole thing falls apart.
You put it just in your mouth. Just put it in.
But it's a big old boy.
No, it isn't.
It's a whole
No,
foot.
it isn't.
It's a whole
This
foot,
day and age,
Jeff.
everything's getting smaller.
That's a good point.
Monsters can be small. Have you seen Mike Wazowski?
I have. personally.
Personally, yeah, I've met him. I've been to Disneyland.
It's
But
gonna
I
have to be
guess-
left up to the dice, Joseph.
Here we go. Freddy's Monster Munch. Blues McCoy's. Sucker, it's red.
That was good acting.
Get fucked, McCoy's. My boys are in the final. My boys are in the final.
Oh god.
But it's not over yet. Semi-final, number 2. Oh, this will be your favourite semi-final of all time because it's Walker's Ready Salted versus McCoy's Salt and Vinegar.
McCoy salt and vinegar.
Oh God! You're doing it to piss me off now.
No, I
Yes,
would
you
genuinely
are.
go for the salt and vinegar.
Yes, because it's got fucking flavour.
I'd
And
say that-
because it's got flavour, how the fuck has Ready Salted got this
I
far?
don't know because I preferred it to all the other choices. Salt and vinegar is my favourite flavour of Walker's. It's a shame that it didn't get that far.
Was a shame. So yeah, you're hedging your bets with a different salt and vinegar
Yes, I am.
on a Ridge crisp.
A better salt and vinegar, in my opinion.
It probably is, yeah. I would say it is. So I will go McCoy's Salt and Vinegar. Because it's got more flavour than a Ready Salted.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And here we are. The final of what will be the greatest crisp of all time.
Dun, dun, dun.
At least maybe in the UK. But the UK is the best crisps, so of all time.
I'd say so.
Pickled onion Monster Munch in the red corner versus
I might have
in the
changed my
blue
mind.
corner.
Like last week, you thought I was
McCoy.
going to say cat, and I didn't.
McCoy's.
But
I
it's
always
now.
knew you were gonna say dog. You had a dog right next to you. Versus McCoy's salt and vinegar.
Fittingly fit the colours of the dye.
Yes, fittingly. That's probably why I did that. Wasn't a mistake.
Sea salt blue.
That's a Lancashire crisp, everyone. Lancashire crisps didn't make the list, unfortunately.
They are delicious, though.
They are good though, and they're made in Lancashire. We have potatoes
Yes, we do.
and salt
Yes. And vinegar.
and vinegar and some others.
Some others. I'm going to have to go with McCoy's, sorry. Your
Don't
mum's
hit
nail
the
bar.
table. Don't hit the table. New podcasting table. This. Hit your leg. Well, I do like. I will say we both like these crisps.
Yes.
We would both eat these crisps
Yes.
all day long. I like a salt and vinegar McCoy's. But my favourite crisp of all time is a pickled onion Monster Munch.
You stinky, crumbly bitch.
You ridged, stale bastard.
We'll have to save that in our phones as each.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I assume we're going to the dice, are we?
Yes, we're going to have to.
Alright. Red is pick. If it lands on red, it's pickled onion Monster Munch.
Yep.
If it lands on blue, it's McCoy's Salt and Vinegar. What is
I can't look.
the greatest crisp of all time? The answer is pickled onion Monster Munch.
Oh, bollocks.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you wanted to know what the greatest crisp of all time is, we're here to let you know. It's the pickled onion Monster Munch. A fair winner, I would say. It was a tough tournament with some vicious
It
battles.
was a very tough
Very
tournament.
vicious battles. You don't seem happy.
Because I'm not.
It's because you didn't get your way.
I feel like I've let all my salt and vinegars down.
quite a lot of salt and vinegar's got quite far. I think
did.
it was a good showing for salt and vinegar crisps in general.
It did.
I put a lot of salt and vinegar crisps on the
You
list.
did put a lot
so,
of salt and vinegar crisps on
so
there.
you know, stop your fucking complaining, bitch.
I'd just like to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, apologise. Thank you everyone for watching this. This was a fun one,
It was
and it was a very entertaining one. It was a very
Yeah.
tough decision to make,
very tough.
but we decided on Pickled Onion Monster Munch. So, if you want to celebrate, go out and buy yourself some Pickled Onion Monster Munch after you've listened to this episode. If you disagree, if you think, Joe, Robert, you got this wrong, it should have been this. Or if there was like something, type.
I'm
Do
doing
your
it right
typing.
now.
Do your
The
typing.
episode's not even out yet, and I'm already on it.
You can do it on the previous episode if you. And then that kind of gives the game away of what this one's going to be. So if you thought there was another crisp that you love that should have been in the tournament, please let us know. Make sure to put your point across.
Like
Do you
black pudding crisps.
Do you want to?
What
Do,
about hummus crisps?
do you want to give it a fucking rest for a minute? I'm trying to do the outro. We've already established what won. But if there was a crisp that you liked that wasn't in the tournament, please feel free to let us know. Be nice in the comments. Put your point across eloquently. Try and do that. Don't just scream that we got it wrong. We got it wrong. We got it wrong. If you like these episodes, feel free to like and subscribe and push the bell notification for As Yet Untitled so you never miss an episode of this show. And also our podcast, Magic at the Movies. Feel free to check that out as well. That's available on all your podcasts and stuff. And on this YouTube channel. This show is only available on YouTube. It's YouTube exclusive.
Dun, dun.
Unless we get paid like a lot of money to put it somewhere else.
Yep, coming soon.
In which case we'll be big shills. We'll be big shills all day long. But next week, it's a doozy. I'm just going to have a look. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to have a look-see to see if it is a doozy. Or if it's a bit of a filler week. We're gonna have to try and
They're
make
not
better.
supposed to know that.
Yeah. It might be alright. We'll see. But thank you everyone for watching. We really appreciate it. So does Robert.
I do. I do.
He does appreciate it. Yes, thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. No, Monster Munch was the correct answer.
Robbed.
He wasn't robbed at all. It was all fair.
I'm robbed.
You are Rob, yeah. Thanks, everyone.